Thank you, Chair.
Yes, Mr. Ngube.
The next witness is Lieutenant General Mbotho. His witness statement can be found in section 6 of the bundle. And I omitted to ask the General whether he wants to be sworn in, so my apologies, Chair.
Good afternoon, General. Will you swear or affirm? Do you swear that the evidence...
Sorry, Chair.
For the record, please give us your full names.
If the witness can just switch on his mic. Thank you.
Your full names for the record, please, General.
I'm Dumisani Patrick Mbotho.
Thank you. Do you swear that the evidence you are going to give is the truth, the whole truth, nothing else but the truth? If so, please raise your right hand and say, "So help me God."
So help me God.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. General, in front of you, you should have a file. There's section 6, which should have your witness statement. Can you go to page 8 of that section and confirm that that is your signature that appears on page 8?
I confirm that it's my signature.
And do you confirm that the statement that appears at page 1 to 8 is your statement that has been prepared for purposes of your evidence today?
I confirm that.
And do you confirm the correctness and truthfulness of the contents of your statement?
I confirm that.
Thank you, General. General, can we start on page 1 of your statement, paragraph 1, 1, 2, and 3, which is your introduction, where you outline your career in SAPS, and can you just give us a brief background of that?
Thank you. I've mentioned in the statement, Commissioner, that I started in Soweto in 1986, and that I'm currently the Divisional Commissioner. I started in October last year, and prior to that, I was the provincial head of the DPCI in the Northwest Province. I was there for 6 years, from 2018 until I started in Pretoria in 2024.
At paragraph 3 of your statement, you say that you are, as the Divisional Commissioner, you're responsible for various components. Can you tell us what components are and then deal with the components?
All right. I'm in charge of serious organized crime component. The second one would be the serious commercial crime component. The third one would be serious corruption component. In addition, we've got 2 support components. Those components do not investigate cases, but they support the operational environments that I've mentioned. And the first one would be the financial accounting investigations. They do financial flows and things like those. And the other operational support would be the priority crime specialized investigation. These will include the cyber, the asset investigation sections, and the likes that relate to the assets, and the cyber and digital forensics, and those will fall under the specific one. Then the 6th one is not a component; it's a section. It's the TOMS, the technical operations, and that would be the 6th one. But the real components are 5, and that one is a section that will make the 6.
Thanks. And can you tell us what does TOMS do?
They are also similar to the other support. They also don't investigate. These are the teams that we use to escort prisoners from court to the prison. We use them to, if we get inquiries from Interpol of wanted fugitives, we task them to do that. We also task them in the general searching of suspects, wanted suspects that we are looking for. And we also use them to transport valuable either assets or maybe if we want to transport gold, they will be escorting it to forensic so that it arrives there. So there's more of giving the backup to the real operational environments that investigate cases.
Would they also be responsible for takedown operations?
Yes. Yes.
And who is the section head of TOMS?
It's Brigadier Mukwena.
And who does he report to?
He reports to me.
Directly?
Yes.
Okay. And who do you report to?
I report to the national head.
And in December 2024, who was that?
That would have been General Libya.
Okay. And who is it now?
We don't have one now. There's an acting. It's General Nkosi.
Okay. At paragraph 4 of your statement on page 2, you deal with the events of 6 December 2024. Can you tell us about your involvement in those events?
On the 6th, we were having the Excellence Awards, and the venue was in the east of Pretoria. The place is called Deep and Debar. And the actual ceremony should have started about 5 p.m. At about, I would say, maybe 3:45, I was contacted by General Libya, who wanted to know if I am aware of an operation in Sandton. And he continued to say the reason he's asking me is because he has received a call. And the call stated that there are members of the DPCI who are alleged to have been sent by him, who are at an address. It did not mention the address at the time, but it would have been in Sandton.
Did General Libya say who he had received the call from?
No, he did not.
Did you ask him?
No, I did not ask him. Then I went to make inquiries. Fortunately, all the commanders were at the venue. So I would have asked the 3, the operational ones, the organized crime, the commercial crime, and the corruption team, to say, do you have an operation in that area? And they all said, no, they don't. I then went to...
Sorry, General, you say you would have asked the 3. Did you ask the 3?
I asked the 3. After that, when they all said they don't have an operation that is ongoing in Sandton, I then proceeded to Mukwena to ask him, does he have an operation in that vicinity? At that time, I was aware of an operation because he had reported to me. But the operation he had reported to me, he said he would have had an operation in the Northwest Province. But this one was now in the opposite direction, was in Sandton. He also said, no, he doesn't have an operation. The one that he knows of is the one that he has reported to me about. I then told him that there are people that alleged to have been sent by General Libya, and they are alleged to be from the Hawks. Can we send a vehicle to verify that?
Just a second, General. You say that he informed you of an operation that his team open quote, was preparing for, close quote, in the Northwest Province that would be conducted, open quote, later that evening or the following day, close quote. Brigadier Mokoena, in his testimony, said that the Northwest operation had been completed and that the officers who had gone there were on their way back. So the two are contradictory. So are you saying what you say in your statement? I just read from paragraph 6. What you say in your statement is what Brigadier Mokoena told you, not what he told us when he gave his evidence here.
Commissioner, to be certain, I think, because he didn't tell me verbally, I have a WhatsApp message that he would have sent. Maybe it's safer for me to read the WhatsApp message that I had about Northwest, because maybe one of us could be wrong there.
Is it readily accessible?
Yes, yes.
Don't look for it now. If you can do what some call multitasking, maybe, or perhaps we'll reach lunchtime, won't we?
We will, Chair. The General did provide us with the WhatsApp, so we will screen it after lunch. It was just not one of his annexes, but now that his Chair has raised it, we will flight it.
Thank you for mentioning it, General. Thank you, Ms. Ngube.
General, just to clarify, you say that Brigadier Mokoena told you he doesn't have an operation in Sandton.
In Sandton, yes.
Thank you.
I confirm that.
Thank you, General. We still at, I think it's paragraph 5 of your statement. You say you inquired with the major generals. That would have been the component heads.
Correct.
Okay. You then inquired at paragraph 6. We're now on page 3 of your statement, just to orientate you. You inquired with Brigadier Mokoena, who told you he doesn't have. Brigadier Mokoena said that he thought that that inquiry was telephonic, and you say you think that it was at the event. Do you want to offer some clarity on that?
Although we were at the same venue, we were not necessarily sitting on that same table. It is possible that it could have been a call and not that I physically went to him.
And you don't have a record of that call?
No, I don't. No, I don't have a record of it. And that's why I think I went to him. But if he says that is the wrong recollection, it's possible that I called, but I don't have a recollection.
Okay, then you were dealing with paragraph 7 about the instruction that you gave Brigadier Mokoena. Please just elaborate on that instruction.
Yes, I asked the Brigadier to find a vehicle that was closer to the area that we could send there. One vehicle that could go and verify for us who those individuals were. And my thinking was that we were going to use colleagues that reside, I don't have colleagues that reside in Sandton, but in the vicinity of Johannesburg.
And what was the rationale behind just instructing that it be one vehicle? You're very specific about that.
All right. The purpose of this vehicle that was supposed to go was just to go and observe. It was not to interact because I did not have sufficient information. So what I would have wanted to see, I would have wanted a vehicle that will just scan the area for us so that we can have better information than the one we have. Because when I was tasking them, we did not have the number of people that are possible at that address. And at that time when I was even sending him, I did not even have the address at that time. And, but I wanted a vehicle that will start moving in that direction so that when I go back to General Libya, I then request the address and see if he can have, is he able to answer a few further information. But the vehicle that I wanted to send there would have been just to check around the vicinity. What do they see? My expectation would have been they would have done surveillance on it to see if indeed we've got such activity taking place.
Sir, at paragraph 8, you say you then went back to General Libya. So at this point, you don't have the address, but you've already given the instruction to send a vehicle.
Correct.
Why do you go back to General Libya?
For two things. The first one is to tell him that, give him feedback that I've made inquiries on the operational environments plus Brigadier Mkwena, and we do not have, at least at head office, the operation that is taking place in Sandton. So that's to respond back. But in addition, I now need the address where the vehicle that should be on the way should be going to. And if possible, more information about what to expect where they will be going to.
Can I ask you to go to page 9, which is DPM1? It should be labeled DPM1, and it's page 9. It's a WhatsApp screenshot. Do you have it?
Yes, I do have it.
This is a screenshot of a WhatsApp conversation on the day that you provided to the commission.
Confirm that.
Okay. Although we can't see the date, you do confirm that it was for the 6th of December 2024.
I confirm that, Commissioners.
And this is a conversation between you and General Libya.
That is correct.
At the first one, it's 15:49. There seems to be a 1-minute voice call. Do you recall what that call was about?
I am no longer sure what it was about, but I do know that what happened after it is where I see him sending me the address of where the guys must go to.
When he initially approached you to ask you if there was a team that was doing an operation, was that in person at the event or was it telephonically?
I think it was in person, but if someone were to say he called me, I wouldn't dispute it either. But we were at the same venue, but not necessarily on the same table. So I wouldn't remember now whether it was physical or equal, but I feel that it was physical because after our discussion, I started to walk to the different tables where the component heads were seated.
Okay, so you can't really tell us why he would have called you at 15:49.
I wouldn't be sure. I wouldn't be sure on that one.
When you went back to him, to General Libya, after you made your inquiries, did you know where to find him?
Yes. Yes.
He was still in the same venue?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Just different tables.
So there would have been no need for him to call you?
There could be. It was quite noisy. He could call me if I was in a different corner to come to him. It's possible. Okay.
Then at 15:52, this is the WhatsApp that you're referring to where he sent you the address after you made the inquiry.
That is correct.
Okay. What did you do after you received the address?
I sent the same message to Brigadier Mokoena.
And this was after you already gave him the instruction to get the vehicle going.
Yes, now I'm sending him where they must go.
I just want to confirm that message as well to Brigadier Mokoena. And that would be DPM 3, page 16. If you could go to DPM 3, page 16.
3. I am there.
Can you confirm what we're looking at here? What are these screenshots of?
It is the same message that I received from General Libya. I'm now forwarding it to Brigadier Mokoena.
Okay. And this would have been approximately 2 minutes after you received it from General Libya.
That is correct, yes.
Okay. Then if we can go back to DPM 1, there is a further message that you are sending to General Libya, which is on page 9. Yes, at 15:55. At DPM 1.
Yes,
It
I'm
would be
there.
page 9. After General Libya sends you the address, you send a message to him.
Yes.
Can you read that message for us and tell us why you sent it to him?
I asked the question, any contact number when we get there, General? There I was asking if he's got any contact person or a number that we can use so that the team, when they arrive there, because my problem was I did not know whether when they will get there, the gates would be closed. And if we don't have someone to call with it, we are now here. So that's when I was requesting that number.
Chair, I see that it's 1 o'clock. Might we take the...
Let us adjourn and resume at 2 o'clock.
Thank you, Chair.